Hello, my name is Molly Blaker, and I work for the Down Syndrome Association of Greater Cincinnati, where our mission is to empower individuals, educate families, enhance communities, and together celebrate the extraordinary lives of people with Down syndrome. We appreciate that your class is taking some time today to learn about Down syndrome. First, let me share a bit more about our association. We serve families and individuals in 12 counties surrounding Greater Cincinnati. We provide support for families from the time they receive the diagnosis of Down syndrome through the individual's lifespan. We offer programs for all ages, such as music classes, swim lessons, self-defense training, and life skills. We focus on educational and social opportunities for both the individual with Down syndrome and their family. We work to educate the community about Down syndrome and strive for understanding and inclusion. You might have heard about our Buddy Walk, held each year after Labor Day. It's a time we come together with our families, friends, and supporters to celebrate Down syndrome. Down syndrome is a genetic variation that may affect physical, intellectual, or language development. It occurs when there is an extra copy of the 21st chromosome. So instead of 2, there are 3 copies of genetic material in some or all of an individual's cells. This extra chromosome can affect how the body and brain develop. It is the most common occurring chromosomal abnormality, occurring in approximately 1 out of every 690 births. Down syndrome has its own spectrum of varying abilities. So one person with Down syndrome might present very differently than another person with Down syndrome. While they both have Down syndrome, their abilities and challenges might be very different. Down syndrome affects all races and economic groups. Along with that extra chromosome comes some common characteristics found in people with Down syndrome. Many people with Down syndrome have slanted or almond-shaped eyes. They might need to wear glasses. They often have a little nose and smaller ears. This can lead to challenges that can be addressed by an ENT. Smaller fingers and hands, along with a single crease across the hand, is common. Many have low muscle tone, which means they have to put forth more effort to get their muscles moving properly, along with flexible, loose joints. While it's important to remember that everyone is different, we do see some similar strengths and challenges among people with Down syndrome. Many people with Down syndrome show a great deal of empathy and are gifted in forming strong social connections. They are able to read others' feelings and emotions. They are strong visual learners and find success with hands-on learning. They thrive on routines and structure. Knowing the schedule and expectations is helpful. They excel in reading accuracy, meaning they can state the words they see. Many learn from imitation and modeling. Your support in this area can be very impactful. Some common challenges include fine and gross motor skills. Many individuals work with occupational and physical therapists for support in these areas. Typically, developmental milestones such as walking, climbing, or writing one's name occur later. Likewise, speech and language skills can be difficult to learn and master. Speech and language pathologists can provide support in this area. It can be challenging for individuals with Down syndrome to focus for a long period of time. Breaks might be necessary when learning. Due to this and other learning preferences, intervention specialists typically provide support in school. It can be harder for individuals with Down syndrome to remember things that are only told to them. However, since we know they do well with visual learning, visual supports can be used to aid this challenge. Through what I've shared, you might have considered many differences between yourself and people with Down syndrome. However, you actually have a lot in common. Individuals with Down syndrome attend school. Some students participate fully in the general education classroom, while others learn better in a resource room. After high school, some students attend college programs. Some continue with work and life skills learning, while others begin working. People with Down syndrome work in many different positions throughout the community. They enjoy meaningful relationships with family, friends, and significant others. They are active members in their communities, participating on teams, in clubs, and with religious groups. In closing, I'd like to share this quote by Hill Harper. Fundamentally, we all want the same thing. We want to love, we want to be loved, and we want to matter. This is a great idea to keep in mind when interacting with all people. If you have questions or would like to know more about Down syndrome or our association, we'd love to hear from you. Please reach out through our website or social media channels. Thank you again for taking the time to learn about Down syndrome. Have a wonderful day.